I think some of you guys might be struggling on like how to win early games consistently, right? And I'll be explaining you basically how to generate lead, how to information gather a bit, gang execution, and when to skip camps a little bit, okay? So I'll be mostly focusing on this. I'll be talking a little bit about jungle tracking, but not that much. And I think essentially those fundamentals are the most important as a jungler. But okay, let's look at the draft a little bit, right? I think it's very important if you want to generate the lead though. It's very crucial you recognize the volatile lanes. If you don't understand which lanes are volatile, which lanes are going to be fighting, where the show is, it's hard to be at the right place because your pathing will be wrong. I'll be explaining you basically how to recognize these things and where the fire is. And when I say where the fire is, I basically mean wherever the show is, where you can get potential free kills. So okay, where is the show? Where's the fire? I would say that if you look at top lane matchup, Garen against Tryndamere, I would say definitely top lane, like Ignite against Ghost, melee against melee, usually very volatile. Mid lane, Tahm Kench against Talia, it's fine, you know? Jhin against Vayne, Janna against Yumi. Yeah, I'm not really gonna go top side. Okay, this guy actually knows me. He's writing Turkish to me. I'm actually not Turkish, but I played in Turkey, so a lot of people recognize me from Turkey. Okay, when you see this happening, you try to help, but I don't think this is helpable, so I think I'm just out. I'll just drop a ward here and bounce. Anyway. Oh my daisy. I will just path into the top lane here, okay? And we'll see what's popping. I mean, it's a very great start, guys. It's a very great start. Tryndamere with 1 kill, I gotta love it. And our team comps looking very good. Like, a Jhin with a Janna makes a lot of sense. Tahm Kench mid lane, wonderful. Anyway, let's get the bread, okay? I'm playing talon as well, right? Which is a ganking champion. So, especially this champion, how you should play this champion is just that you full clear, you only look for plays if you... Oh my god, I didn't buy items. Chat, I'll show you guys even how to play when you guys don't have items. And you start your camp at minute 2 as talon, okay? Oh my daisy, man. It's fine, guys. Camps are overrated. Now, not only, okay, do I get a pink ward. This is really good. Okay, guys. Consider it the enemy team has like a first blood and you don't have a jungler. And I'll still show you guys how to actually win with good fundamentals, okay? You can kite this small golem, you see? This small golem's actually not hitting me. You can kite it if you just, you know, run around a little bit. Let's press my W here. Whoop. And now, I mean, I don't really have a choice here, right? I'm just gonna path topside. There's one thing I didn't mention, which is that when enemy jungler finishes 3 camps in general, you should look to ping what he can do. However, I did not do that, and my laner died just because of that, right? Okay, it seems like this guy is running from top side to bot side, and I do have bot lane priority, so I can't invade his camps here. I am just gonna ping him, hey, be careful. I'll try to sneak his blue buff. I think this guy might be taking my top side camps. So the mistake there is that I simply didn't ping my top lane to be careful, to be playing safe, right? And just to be sure, guys, like right now I can't really generate a lead because I'm level 3 and I started without jungle items. So yeah, I need to farm up a bit, get some levels, and then I can look. But right now we can already start looking a little bit. You see bot lane here? Their bot lane is quite low, but my bot lane is quite low as well. So because of that, I cannot really gank them, right? And because enemy jungler is not showing here, I'm pretty sure that enemy jungler is clearing my top side camps. Okay, now let's start looking, okay? Mid lane, low, but he's gonna base. I can't kill him because he's gonna crash his wave in time, and we don't have enough CC to kill him. Bot lane wave is bouncing towards my bot lane, and they don't have any wards, I believe. However, I have a lot of gold, and because I have a lot of gold here, right? It's much better to spend your gold. Like right now, my bot lane's pinging gank, but in my books, I can't really gank them because, well, you know, I have a lot of gold and it's a cannon wave. It takes very long to push. And if Viego decides to base, run into bot side, it can be a bit bad. So you don't want to go for plays. If you feel like you're not sure, you can get anything, okay? You see, like, I have to wait this long before they crash it. That's way too long. Alright, how can I start getting kills? Because as a jungler as well, it's important you try to recognize where you have CC. I have only CC on mid, I guess, and bot, but it's not like good CC, right? The CC is kind of mid, you know? Okay, I'm gonna path towards the top side here. I'll see what I can do top side. I'll just take my camps, and I'm gonna run to the top side, right here, right now. So one thing that's still crucial, if you can recognize ganks, right? Which is that you should still look to ping, hey, enemy jungler might be around. Be slightly careful. Oh. Okay, I mean, you know, I think level 5 Talon against level 6 Tryndamere, I'm probably not gonna kill him. So I will just full clear. Like, there's like no business here, right? Like, my top lane is just getting pounded, and there's not too much I can do. So I'll just full clear. What can I do right now to basically come back in the game? Because obviously, I'm a little bit behind. And this just depends, right? I think my Garen can stop the Tryndamere base here. We can maybe get something. That's why I'm picking him here. Hey, look for him. Like, Tryndamere should never fight here. But the fact that his base is cancelled, that's already super good. And I can't look for a play on him because Tryndamere has ultimate. So it's very hard to kill him. I'll just drop some wards here. And I'll take his camps. Viego's bot side. My Janna has flash. So this should be okay. So this is really good, right? Like, the Viego didn't clear his weak side. So I managed to take his camps here. Okay, my bot lane did die, but all good. But you can see right here, there's not many opportunities for me. Because, well, simply, I don't have that much CC. So, if you don't have any setup and your laners are not winning, and if enemy laners aren't overextending, it's not that easy to kill them, you know? Maybe the top laner is gonna stay here, and I can kill him. Probably not. But now at least he loses the wave here, which is okay. And right now, I'm just gonna base because, well, objectives are spawning very soon. So I would like to be as strong as possible. Okay, I'm level 6 against level 5. So I would like to fight this. You can, but before you fight this, right, make sure the information gather. I think enemy top lane is stronger. I think enemy mid laner is a bit healthier too. So it's not easy to fight this unless you can make a pick. But I do think right now there's like a very low chance of me making a pick or fighting this. So I will just keep on farming here. I cannot get this. They have top priority. They have a mid laner too. So because of that, I just have to keep on farming. A lot of junglers in this elo would try to take this objective here. But that's really bad. Because if the laners start moving to me, I don't get shit. So now, because my Janna's coming, and the top lane's low, that changes the situation. Now I can kill this guy. And now we get this objective here. But yeah, the only reason I could now look for a fight is simply because their top laner fucked up this trade. You saw Tryndamere was very low. And my mid laner actually came back onto lane. And my Janna was coming. Simply here because I had numbers. That's the main reason why I could take this fight, okay? So currently, how do I keep on generating elite? So first of all, this is like a side topic. It's not about generate elite. It's more about temp understanding. I just took the grubbies. And enemy Viego has tempo over me. So if I decide to clear my topside camps, he could maybe invade my botside camps. So for that reason, I'm clearing my raptors instantly, looking to get my humans in base as soon as possible. And then I will actually look to play for my mid/bot. Like, I want to play for those lanes because in the end, I don't think my Garen is going to 1v9. And I think that my mid/bot should hopefully 1v9, you know? And of course as well, because I'm a little bit behind the tempo and I haven't based yet, I'm completely fine giving the Drake here. So what's going to happen then is that I'm going to get very good items. And then if I go for any fight, I should be strong enough to fight them. I'm okay giving this. So now, look, okay. Now I can have tempo and now I can basically generate elite. I got my Yumus, I give this objective, and I'll be stronger than the enemy jungle. I have to give this Drake in exchange for a very good base. And now, if there's any fight on mid or bot, I can fight. And of course, laners in solo queue, they will fight like donkeys. Okay, but let's see how I can generate elite. Okay, you see bot lane fighting? I hover and see if I can help them. I can definitely help them here because I can see the bot lane going very deep here. Okay. This should be that. Okay. I think that's all. But that's good enough, you know? So, you can see here though, enemy Viego took a fight. Look at his base. He does not have Trinity Force and I have Yumus. So, he actually fucked up. Which means that you saw how I took Grubbies and gave the objective. He should have taken the Drake, look for a base, tell his bot lane to play safe and back off. But this is a common low elo mistake that people don't think about. The mistake of his is that he did not think about, wait, I probably need like, I don't know, 500 gold for my first item power spike. And that should have been his objective instead of looking for a fight. And that's actually the main reason why he actually lost that fight, which is that he refused to basically play safe and then wait for his item power spike and jungle track. Yeah, right now I wanna fight the Viego. Look at Viego. He still does not have Trinity Force, and I have like a Yumu and a Dirk. I'm really OP right now. Oh, so now obviously my Jan has to go back. Okay, how do I keep on generating lead? Oh, you see the mid lane being this low? I think I can kill him. Not like that though. It's not easy to like. He's dead. Yeah, no, not too shabby, not too shabby, we take that. Anyway, how do I keep on generating a lead? I have currently 4 kills, okay? I really wanna base. I have 1.3k gold. However, every single time you get a kill, right? You have to understand a bit of the basics, which is that, you know, you get something, they can get something, right? And I'm not gonna go too in-depth about that. But basically right now, I got some nice juicy kills. I have a lot of gold. And how do I keep on getting kills? I want to play for my mid/bot and play for objectives. That is how I can generate a lead. You see top in here? Don't bother. When you have a lot of gold, you should spend your gold and then look to play for the next objective. And I would say that I definitely would love to play for bot side. So this game, I'm not even gonna look to jungle track too much. I just want to highlight, especially if I don't jungle track, my laners will probably die. But the purpose of this game is just to show you guys like how important it is to know how to get kills, okay? And Rift Herald is spawning in 20 seconds. Yeah, let me clear wards here. And of course, I definitely want to play for Rift Herald here, okay? I will take his blue buff though before I go Rift Herald. Oh, I just took a fat tower shot. Okay, I think my team is having a little bit of a blast. I mean, their Vayne can easily move to me, so I have to get the fuck out of here. Time to base here. Okay, I got my item power spike here, okay? And their laners were playing super hyper aggressive. So because of that, I could get a kill and bounce. But okay, how do I want to keep on generating lead? So every single time you want to get guaranteed a kill, you have to understand as well that which objective do you want to play for. Currently, I would love to play for the Drake. I do not have my ultimate, so I would like to wait for it if possible. If I want to play for the Drake and generate a lead, I need to make sure that like my laners can get the push out and then look to move together. But of course, this is some side fundamentals. Before you want to play for an objective, make sure you clear your camps. Very important. Well, you see how the enemy is catching the wave? Here I can send it. Oh my god. Oh! Okay, I can't agree with that. I could play it a bit better. I could like W then ult, and then I could land my W, but yeah, it's fine. Happens to the best, boys. Well, sadly they got the second Drake there, but all G. Okay, I'm gonna hold. I mean, this guy's obviously like sending it here, right? So I have to play with cooldowns. Like, talon is a champ, trading alt attacks with Tryndamere, probably not the wisest choice. Anyway, I have my ultimate right now, and I would like to play for this objective. Okay, anyway, I will take this objective here, and after I take this objective here, I have 700 gold, I cannot buy too much. But this is the moment where, like, it's low-key mid-game, right? And because it's low-key mid-game, the world opens to you. Especially as a jungler, when I say the world opens to you, it's kind of like, they have no towers anymore. The moment they overextend, the moment they walk a little bit up, they will die. Same for my laners, by the way. But essentially, what I'm trying to get at is that how can I actually get a lot of free kills? So first things first, just think about what you would like to play for, which side. I want to play for Otacon. And because I want to play for Otacon, this is actually how to generate a lead as well. You have to play on the objective side. If they come onto the objective side, they're forced to face check. If not, they might lose the objective. And for that reason, you know, I mean, yeah. Hello, boy. And for that reason, it's very good to play on the objective side. Because if they're forced to come, they'll just face check. And if they face check, you can kill them. So look what I'm doing as talon right now, okay? I am basically pushing out the side lane here. Because, well, no one is bot lane. But the main reason here is that I want to make sure I force someone of enemy team to show bot lane. And when they show bot lane, I can create a small timer of man advantage. And then I can look for a fight. So, I mean, I'm gonna hover mid lane here, I think. Because... Oops. That is not super. Well, this is as far as it gets. Okay, well, time to bounce here, out of here. I'm just gonna yoink this. Yoink whatever I can yoink. And I'll look to bounce. So I think we can all agree that I wanna play for Drake here, okay? And because I wanna play for Drake here, I am gonna do the exact same thing on the top side. I am gonna try to get numbers, but one problem. Talia is trying to like fuck with me, so I cannot. Maybe if Talia goes for this wave, yeah. I wonder if we can kill this guy. I don't have ultimate. There we go. Okay, I need the base as soon as possible. Before I took this fight, I was fully aware that objective is spawning, right? So that's why I'm like instantly basing here, spending as much gold as I can spend, and on a rush towards the Drake here. And I have my ultimate in 40 seconds, so I really, as my champion, I really need ultimate. So one thing I could do here, considering, well, Viego might be moving towards Drake here, I am gonna wait a little bit for my teammates, because, I mean, me without ult, I am NPC mode, so I'll just wait. And here's the same thing, I mean, especially Talon, okay? This is something, in my opinion, that is very important. Learn how to get numbers. A pure 5-5, trust me, as Talon, you're really not that OP. So what am I trying to achieve here? I'm pushing side lane here. By me pushing side lane here, they're forced to show. And now because they're forced to show, I get numbers here. And because I get numbers here, right, I will be able to take any fight. And if I have engage, I can kill them for sure. Remember what I spoke about? If you play on the objective side, you will basically force them to come in, and then they will basically die. And if there's no objective, right, then there will be no reason for them to walk in. Gotta wait a bit. Now we get the objective here. But that's why it's super important you play on the objective side. Because that way, they're gonna come to you. And if you have setup and vision, they'll just walk like a potato and you will get some free kills and then, you know. Anyway, how do I keep on generating a lead? Remember how I spoke about objectives? The Baron is coming in 30 seconds. That's an objective as well. So if I want to get, you know, them to int, I need them to like, hold up, let me see. Maybe I can get something topside here. I think I can. So this is the thing how I have to play slow. Like right now, I'm assessing, okay, how do I want to fight this? It's not the easiest fight to take. Because, you know, their champs against our champs. I think their champs are a bit more OP. So you see here, I'm not sure I can fight here. But that's okay. Instead, what am I doing? I'm waiting for my teammates to come back alive. And then I'll fight. Because Talon's biggest strength as well is that if you have a little bit of tempo, you can easily make picks and you can kill them. One small problem here is that I'm not that OP 3v3 like I said. But I'm very good at making picks. Okay, they flashed, exhausted. I don't know why my Garen, like, you know, did what he or she did, but anyway, LG, I got my item here. And I will be going... I don't know, I'll see what I'll build as last item. But anyway, you have to adapt to people inting. Garen there, ideally, he should have waited till the Talia based, then it would have been a 2v3. But you see how I'm like taking fights, like good fights. I'm taking fights with numbers, and I'm always trying to get like, you know, if there's nothing to do on the map, I'll do the following. I'll literally just take this fucking wave. I mean, I'm playing talon specific, right? You can do this. Because talon, pure 5-5, you could even see 3v3, while having 3 kills, I'm an NPC. I cannot fight. So here, all I'm doing is just push side lane, get numbers. But of course, only do this if your laners are not on the map. If you're... Oh, hold up, it's a fight. Could be a good fight. How OP is it healing? I think we should try the Force Baron, yeah. Okay, I would have liked it if my Garen came here as well, because I think losing on inhibitor to get Baron is worth it in my books. But it's okay. I'll simply outsmite this little boy. Okay. Like, you have to play slow as an assassin. Just the fact that I press ulti right, I create a lot of space. Small thing, if you get Baron right, try to not continue fighting. I'm sure my entire team is like 5k gold or something. And the same thing. Here, if I would play at the Baron, I would be playing a 3v3 or something, right? If I base, push the side lane, get numbers, guess what's happening now? I would get a higher chance of winning simply because I am, you know, playing numbers and playing macro. And that's how you can generate the lead as well, right? And increase your chances of generating a lead. You see this streamer fighting here? Guess what? Because I didn't take the Baron fight, right? I can now chase this guy down and kill him. And now, guess what? Now I got numbers again. So by simply knowing as well which fights you should take, which fights you shouldn't take after objectives, it's much easier. So right now, clearly, we are all on the Drake side. You see Viego there? You see I'm standing still here. I'm creating so much space by simply just like breathing, you know? Just by being alive. But you see here like how the Viego showed bot side. And they walked up 3 mid. I am taking the good fights. And I'm making good fights happen. Because like, we're always trying to get numbers. Either by pushing side lane. Either by like not taking fights that are 3v3. That are like 50-50 instead. I try to like be on the map as fast as possible. And if anyone overextends, I kill them. And this is how we want to play most assassins, honestly. And yeah, then it's GG well played. You could see I'm literally playing a game without much CC. But even though I'm playing a game without much CC, as long as you know how to like make the enemy team come to you and push side lane a bit, make sure you take the fights where you have like a high chance of winning, you're mega chilling, you know? And I explained a bit more than this, right? Which is that information gathering, gang conditions and execution, when to skip camps. Honestly, actually, I didn't even explain when to skip camps or gang conditions and executions that much, but I explained to you a bit how to get kills in general, I would say. This game was a bad game because I started without an item and enemy started 3 kills. But you can see that, yeah, you can still win games even if you had some unfortunate stuff happening early game. And that's basically it on how to generate leads a bit. And maybe in the future, I'll show you guys a better game. And yeah, that's it.